The next group that we have performing is the Lincoln Way West Wind Symphony, and our first three pieces are all by the same composer. They're by Percy Grainger, one of the one of the best known, best loved band composers. He lived an incredibly colorful life in every sense of the word colorful, and that really comes across in his music. He has really vibrant, energetic, colorful music. This first piece is entitled Shepherd's Hay. It's better known by those of you who were in high school band probably as the piece that's on the back of Irish Tune from County Derry. Everyone played Irish Tune from County Derry, but for some reason, most people didn't flip it over and play the piece on the back. But now, we play it, and it's a really wonderful piece. It really shows the eccentric nature of Grainger's music. It's a traditional English folk song, but Grainger just weaves all sorts of other cool melodies around this folk song. Hopefully, you'll find yourself tapping your foot to this tune. This is Shepherd's Hay by Percy Grainger. The next piece that we're going to perform is a beautiful setting of a Scottish folk song. Grainger first, this kind of goes back to his colorful personality. He first set this folk song for chorus and whistlers. Chorus and whistlers. So you can kind of picture in your head what that might sound like. Thankfully, he also did this beautiful band version in 1932. The melody is paired with a poem by Robert Burns titled The Banks of Doon. And the poem describes a love story that revolves around the River Doon in Scotland. This is Ye Banks, Ye Braes, O Bonny Doon. The final piece that we're going to perform for you is another real classic of band music. It's just a movement from Lincolnshire Posy. And the seniors in the band will attest to this. I've been trying to perform or to program Lincolnshire Posy just about every spring since I got to West. They've at least sight read it every year. And truly, this is probably one of the pieces that every high school student in band should touch before they leave high school. I'm really excited to be able to perform part of it for you tonight. This is based on another folk song. It's another traditional English folk song, and Granger kind of traces back the lineage of the tune. The woman that he heard the tune from got it from her family's nurse. This nurse was older, and her family went to them, and she sang it to this woman. But the nurse heard the tune first from her family's cook, an elderly cook. And the picture that she kind of paints of this cook is really kind of funny. It's an older lady who would sing this tune as she cooked, and she would wear wooden shoes, and she'd be kind of dancing as she was cooking and singing this song. So you can imagine like this clopping of wooden shoes on a stone floor as this cook is cooking and singing to this little girl. So that's kind of where the tune comes from. And Granger used it as the last movement of Lincolnshire Posy. This is Lost Lady Found, the last movement of Lincolnshire Posy by Percy Granger. At this point, we're going to move into the awards portion of our program. We're we're going to recognize our students who received a Division I rating in solo and ensemble contest earlier this year, our juniors and seniors who earned their varsity music letters and pins, and we have several special awards to give out. Special awards for orchestra, for jazz, which was presented last week, but we're going to do it again here. The Director's Award for Band, the John Philip Sousa Award, and we're also going to honor our 2 scholarship recipients. Earlier this spring, many students from West participated in our Lincoln Way District Solo and Ensemble Contest, which is held this year at Lincoln Way West. They prepared solos on their instruments or formed small ensembles. In total, West Band, Choir, and Orchestra students performed in 70 separate entries. At this point, I would like to invite all the performers who received a Division I rating at Solo and Ensemble Contest to stand and be recognized. Next, we have our varsity letters and pins. Music students can earn points for participating in curricular and extracurricular ensembles. They also earn points for participating in solo and ensemble contests and for honors like ILMEA selection or Tri-M membership. Their junior year, if they have accumulated enough points, they are eligible for a letter and a pin. Their senior year, they become eligible for a second pin. I would ask that the students in each category come forward as their name is called. The students will receive their award and then form a line across the front of the stage. Please hold your applause until we have recognized all of the award recipients. Juniors who are receiving their varsity letter this year are Connor Daly, Allison Fromm, Christopher Martos, and Justin Trout. Come on forward. Just right across the front of the stage. Juniors who are receiving their varsity letter and 1 pin, Annie Albright, Dakota Anderson, Anna Chrisman, Brian Dexheimer, Anthony Escalante, Sam Grubisic, Sarah Kalemba, Mark Mesha, Maggie O'Connell, Rachel Singh, and Kyle Workinson. Seniors who are receiving their varsity letter, Lacey Lynn Gorman and Gabby Tanquillet. And finally, seniors who are receiving their varsity letter and 2 pins, Nathan Adler, Christian Bierma, Brendan First, Val Gibertini, Trisha Golick, Jenna Kirking, and Casey O'Sullivan. Let's give all of our award recipients a round of applause. Great, thanks. You can have a seat. At this time, I'd like to pause from our student awards for just a minute to recognize a very special group of parents. Our Music Booster Executive Board just finished their term in office a week or two ago. Truly what you see on stage and what you see outside of school and our extracurriculars would not be possible without the support and the dedication and volunteerism of our booster board. They've done a fantastic job just all year. It's been a wonderful, wonderful group of parents to work with. If any of our outgoing booster board members are in the audience, would you please stand and be recognized? And along with that, I'd like to recognize one very special graduating parent. This parent has gone just above and beyond what has been expected of him as a parent over the past few years. He willingly took over leading the Music Boosters' biggest fundraising venture in Westfest and has just done an absolutely wonderful job leading that fundraiser and continuing to make it really very successful. He also has the distinction of having had a son or daughter in a Lincoln Way music, not Lincoln Way West, but Lincoln Way music program for, I think, something like 19 years running. Truly remarkable. And this is his last graduating senior. So Dan Adler, if you're in the audience,
we have two senior orchestra awards to give away. Students voted on these two awards. Before we mention the awards, I would like to once again recognize my three seniors in orchestra, Gabby Tanquilla, Lacey Lynn Gorman, and Danny Peely. New this year is the Director's Award for Orchestra. It goes to the person whose personality and team spirit and excellent attitude every day made orchestra a joy for everyone. And it was almost a unanimous vote, Gabby Tanquilla. The National School Orchestra Award goes to that senior who has been in the orchestra the longest and has been the most successful with different festivals and great musicianship. And I would like to give the 2015 National School Orchestra Award to someone who's headed to one of my favorite places on earth, Millikan University, Mr. Danny Peely.
We have a couple of awards for our jazz band. First of all, I'd like to bring up my seniors very quick. All 4 seniors. Actually, Joe's probably not here. Yeah. So Nathan, Christian, and Casey. Got a little gift for you guys. The jazz band will definitely miss these young men. It's a diploma like in The Wizard of Oz that they gave to me. Scarecrow, if I only knew it. And each year we give out an award to the most outstanding jazz musician. And this year the Woody Herman Award goes to Christian Bierma.
We do 2 special awards for band. The first one is the Director's Award. The Director's Award for band is given to a senior who demonstrates the best of what the band program at Lincoln Way West is meant to be. I distinctly remember this year's winner, his very first rehearsal in marching band 4 years ago. He came from a different school. He didn't come from Liberty with everyone else. And his skills were at a slightly different level, certainly than they are now, but a different level than the other members of the group. And I just remember looking at him, and when we played our first warm-up, his eyes just got really big, like, oh boy, I'm not quite sure what I'm in for. And watching him grow over the past 4 years and develop into the musician he's become has been a really, really special thing for me. This year's Director's Award goes to Christian Bierma. The John Philip Sousa Award is the most prestigious award we give as a band program. The award was established in 1955 to honor the top student in a high school band program. It is meant to honor exemplary musicianship and outstanding dedication to the band program. This year's Sousa Award winner plays with more heart than any student I've ever taught. He's been a fantastic leader this year, and he has truly elevated the level of his section, both in concert band and marching band and pep band, and everything else that he has been a part of. This year's Sousa Award recipient is Nathan Adler. I would also like to mention our 2 scholarship award winners. Each year, the Music Booster organization and the Netzel family each give a scholarship award to a student who is planning on studying music in college. This year's recipients were honored at Senior Scholarship Night earlier this week. Christian Bierma and Dan Pugh were this year's scholarship recipients. The final piece that Wind Symphony is going to perform for you is entitled Esprit de Corps, and I think this fits our senior class in a couple of ways. First, this is just about the most macho piece of band music I know, and we have a very macho senior class this year, I think. And second, just the meaning of Esprit de Corps. Esprit de Corps is a feeling of pride, fellowship, and common loyalty shared by a group of people. And I think that this senior class has certainly developed and demonstrated Esprit de Corps as they've gone throughout their 4 years at West. Seniors in Wind Symphony, would you just stand, please, and be recognized? Val Gibertini is jumping up and down in the ground. Don't forget about the percussion. This piece is based on the Marines hymn, and and it's meant to be a tribute to the Marines. It's a fantastic showpiece for musicians, and I think you'll really enjoy it. This is Esprit de Corps by Robert Yeager.
guys won't be wearing like a winter